Oh, hey y'all. Hey Ty. Hey Sarita. Okay. So basically, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm like a whole hour some change late. Um I kind of should have waited till like late at night cuz that's when I feel more like myself. But I might as well just share it and get it over with. And like I said, one time I wanted to initially I wanted to do an upload, but I really didn't feel like showing my face. Hey Chipper. Um I really ain't want to show my face, honestly, cuz it I mean, I just kind of don't want to. So hey, me, I'm Pissy Pam's wife. I'm already getting shady. Hey, outspoken. Hey, Angel. Hey, cuz. Um, so I know a lot of people love to discuss the fact that I was in a psych ward. I'm like, uh, or they like to discuss the fact that I tried to harm myself. But they seem to never discuss what led to that. I didn't just wake up one day and say I didn't want to be here no more. No, it doesn't work like that, honey. Um, and I never thought that it would be me. I was one of those people. It won't never be me. Well, it was. Okay, so so around it was December of 2017 when everything. Yeah, I actually got it from Mocha Tie. It was that was back then, bro. I ain't new around here. It's just I was so low key. That was the thing. But it started December 2017. Couple days before my birthday, I had planned. Well, hopefully, this live will be more helpful versus triggering anything. But I'm glad you're here, Tenacity. I think I said it right. Um, so where was I at? Dang. Where the fuck was I at? I hate when I do that. So okay, I had these big plans for my birthday and everything, and I was depressed before this, but I I guess I didn't know how serious it was. I just thought it was just a little bit of pressure, but no, it wasn't little. So I was planning my birthday. Um, the crazy thing was me and my mom had gotten to like I wouldn't say argument because I don't really argue with my mother because she's kind of like old fashioned. You don't want to go there with your mom. So we kind of got into it a little bit. So I left out, and then I went and got me some food after I got off work. And when I was leaving the parking lot, I I had a head on collision accident. It was like pretty bad. Um, and it was bad enough for the airbags to pop me in my face and burn my face all up and bruise my breast and everything. And my car was total. Like it spun around so many times, and luckily there wasn't like oncoming traffic, but I was all the way in another lane or whatever. So yeah, luckily it wasn't. I would have been just dead. But um, it wasn't even the accident that really triggered me. It was what happened after the accident. Fighting with lawyers and fighting the case. Um, I felt like I wasn't in fault because I stayed in my lane, and then I the car was coming another way, and it kind of got in my lane, and then whatever. I don't care. Um, I don't even like talking about that. To be honest, it just irritates my soul because I want to. Cause I know who that nigga is, and I just want to do something really bad, but I'm not. And plus, he had like a couple other guys in the car, and it was just me in the car. So they was able to come up with whatever story they came up with to eventually win the case. Um, so yeah, and then not only that, the morning after the accident, I told my job what happened. They didn't care. So eventually, like, I noticed my anxiety was so horrible. I was like, I can't finish the rest of the shift. And then I got wrote up because I didn't finish the rest of my shift. I'm like, what the fuck? I just told you I was in an accident, a bad car accident. And so that was like the decline of that job. And yeah, it's okay. So fast forward to January. Um, beating the case, fighting the case. It was just like really like I was so irritated and my heart was beating out like a lot. And I had insurance where I was able to get a rental car for like 2 weeks. But after the 2 weeks, I didn't have a car, especially after I found out that I lost the case. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna suck it up. I'm just gonna get me another car, and I'm just gonna start over. But so another thing happened where this guy I was talking to, he had did something really unforgivable, something really bad. Like it's so embarrassing I don't even want to say it. Um so I was dealing with that. I was dealing with my job harassing me about the smallest things. I was dealing with that. Um what else happened? Um I was having a lot of family issues. Um I was and well, so the night that I did what I did, I that the earlier that day I had went to work, and then there was like, we no longer need you. Never been fired before a day in my life. I've always was the one to quit before I got fired, just so they nobody could say they fired me. But I just had no that was very unexpected. I had even as soon as I faxed them over my accommodation letters to them so they can adjust like what needed to be adjusted with my position or whatever. They just wanted to use those write ups over the dumbest shit just to fire me. I'm like, wow, never been fired before, so that kind of hurt. Hey, Rockwell. I'm sorry I'm missing y'all. I'm just kind of looking off so I won't forget nothing. And I'm still forgetting stuff. um, and then that same night, I see my ex, who I, I was in a relationship for like 3 years on and off. Come to find out, because me and him planned to have our first child together. I didn't have kids, he didn't have kids. And so, but we was broke up, so I saw some bitch. I'm petty. I saw some bitch with a baby on her little Facebook, and it said she was in a relationship with him. I said, "Ain't this about a bitch?" And then so I messaged him. I was like, "So it's true." He was like, "Well, you didn't want to be with me." And I could argue with that because we was too toxic for each other. But it still hurt. It hurt really bad. On top of me not having a car, on top of me just getting fired, and I had saved all this money to move into my new place. I can't move into my new place, if I ain't got no job. Like so that really sorry y'all. That just really like really tore my nerves up. So I was just getting angrier, sadder, angrier and sadder, and just really stressed out. So I'm in there talking to my mom. I'm like, Mom, like I I I feel like I can't take no more hits. This stuff is really getting to me. And God bless my mama. But she says she sometimes she could say the wrong things at the wrong time. She was like, "Well, you brought it on yourself." And while that may be true, um, she don't know that I'm going through a mental breakdown. Like I was breaking down. Like it was the end of January. It was actually January 31st of 2018, and I was in a robe outside, just smoking, 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 crying, smoking, crying, and talking to my oldest sister on the phone, and little do she know, she wasn't no help either, cause she was just like, yeah, I be feeling like that too, and I'm in a breakdown. Like I'm like, can do anybody really get what I'm saying? Like I just felt like nobody was getting me, so I just got so pissed, so angry, so upset. I just went to my room, closed the door. I saw pills. All I saw was a bunch of pills. Just started swallowing. Started swallowing depression pills. Just started because I wasn't taking my depression. I freaking hate them. I just started swallowing a bunch of depression pills. These pills, those pills. In total, I think I took like over 20 pills. Um, and then so after after I realized what I did, cause I cause hindsight now I know what it was. I was having like a panic attack. Like I was going through it. Like I didn't even realize what I was doing. I sat there with all these pills in me. So something told me just to message my sister, and I told her what I did. Um, so she called my mom and told her what I did. Cause I was just gonna lay there. I was just gonna lay there and let the pills do what they need to do. But my mom came in there and was like, "Do you need? Is it true?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's true." She said, "Do you need me to call the ambulance?" I said, "Sure." I was just, I just had my attitude was so fucked up. I was so angry, and I don't know nut house laws, y'all. I don't know nut house laws. I never been to one, so I didn't know if you attempt suicide that you just automatically gonna go to the psych ward. Did not know that. So probably I would just would have threw it up if I known I was gonna go there. I just would have threw up the pills and just went to bed. But yeah, so basically, and I'm hoping I'm not leaving something out because I thought it was way more than that pushed me there. But yeah, that's what led me there. Mhm. It was horrible, man. Like it was horrible. And that so after that, of course, that's another story time by itself. But yeah, that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. So it started pretty much like January the 31st, but it really led into February the 1st. Um, when you say you want to do it and we actually going through with it, yeah, yeah, that's true. I see. Hold on, let me read some of these comments. That was so hard to talk about, honestly, cause I just got tired of people trying to use that against me. Like I'm just like this unstable, crazy person when I always thought I was technically what people would consider normal. I wasn't really showing the signs or anything. I was just, it just really, all that stuff hit me back to back. I was just over it, you know? And it sucks. And fun fact, nobody would have known about it um, if it was one day Shelly, it was Shelly, she had a live. I forgot exactly who she was on that phone with, but she was she was very upset, and I was in that live, and I told that story because it just had happened to me, so it was fresh. So I think I said something to the effect that I've been there too, or whatever, and not did not know VS screenshotted it and used it against me later. If it wasn't for that, nobody would know. That's crazy. I don't even think Shelly know about that. That's the crazy thing. Hey Mimi. Hey Gigi. Trying to make sure I ain't missing nobody. Y'all couldn't hear me? Hey Miss V. Love Love Adam. Oh, you remember that too, Mimi? Mm-hmm. That's exactly how it happened. Sure did. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, I'll talk about my experience in there probably in another video. That this was hard enough. I don't really feel like talking too much more about it. I just want to get it out there, let everybody know it can happen to the least expected person. I was always the strong person. I never cried. I never was like the type of person to cry. Like I was like the hardest thing out there in my opinion. Like couldn't nothing move me, but I was broken. Like I broke down, and like I usually know how to suck it up and deal with it. I hope she do too, Rockwell, because she honestly don't know how the how people even knew about it. Mhm, that's true. Well, that's it for now. I hope y'all, well, and especially whoever's listening, I hope y'all took something good out of it, or at least got some clarification about me. But yeah, y'all have a good day. I guess I catch y'all in these streets somewhere. Hey, Nikki, baby. I'm glad I caught you before I ended the live. Y'all have a great day. Bye.